Hello again, people. I'll be covering the third Chora this time regarding the Ars Almadel, specifically, as you can see, an angel by the name of Eliphaniasai. Name is a bit hard to pronounce. To prevent yourself from tripping over your own words, so to speak, but I can do it. Eliphaniasai. Uh, Now, let's take it from the top of the third Chora or altitude. In this Chora, you must do in all things as you were before directed in the other two. The angels in this altitude are named Eliphaniasai, Gelomiros, Gedobonai, Taranava, and Elomina. They appear in the form of little children or little women dressed in green and silver colors, very delightful to behold, and a crown of bay leaf with white and colors upon their heads. And they seem to look a little downwards with their faces, and they speak as the others do to the exorcist and leave a mighty sweet perfume behind them. Yeah, that's obviously from the Almadel. Um, so yeah, let's get going. Now, Eliphaniasai, he is the first one mentioned. He is Jupiterian, aligns with the zodiac sign Sagittarius. Um, and he does have minor lunar traits, but those are of a hidden nature. Um, and what he offers is the default things that Sagittarius stands for, specifically learning, mainly learning, dealing with all academic ventures in general, but a heavy emphasis or a considerable emphasis laid on all things that have to do with mathematical distancy. Um, so think geometry, think astronomy, think anything along those lines, astrology, movement of the stars, you name it, things of such a nature. Um, and when I say he really excels, but there is a hypothetical catch, not a literal catch, and that is that he has a minor tendency to preserve hidden or obscure information of tremendous value for himself, and he will only divulge that information with anyone that works with him, so any operator, um, if the operator proves themselves worthy, figuratively speaking, by, for example, working with him or making tremendous offerings. I mean, working with him in the long term or for a long or an extended amount of time or period of time, and or making tremendous offerings. In any case, the farm, you want him to give away the farm is going to cost you, and it's going to cost you a lot of effort and related. He's not going to give it away he's not going to give it away cheaply. Um, Nor can I blame him. No, he's anything but the only one to do so. So yeah, without that, he will showcase a minor tendency of self-centeredness. I repeat, he will showcase a minor tendency of self-centeredness, as in, hey, I save the best information for myself. You want this information, it's gonna cost you. You're gonna have to prove to me that you really deserve this information. Um, Now, last but not least, his appearance. His appearance does not correspond to the aforementionedly described appearance. He appears as essentially a pre-teenager looking boy with big blonde curls and rosy cheeks. But his body is that like that of a teenager, essentially someone that's like 15, 16 years old or 14 years old. And he wears a robe um, that has beautiful colors of white and and rosé. Yeah, rosé. Think like think like red wine, but light red, essentially. Just plain rosé, a lighter version of red. Um, really beautiful. But he is naked underneath the robe. The robe is simply open like a basic robe, like a bathrobe, right down the middle, and he's completely naked under there, as in you can see everything, etc., etc. And let me see, is there anything else? His servants are simply subservient angels that are just that subservient to him. They're approximately like close to 100 in number, like 87. And last but not least, the astral plane he inhabits, so his domain is a mixture of outer space and a library. So think an extraterrestrial library, with a lot of books and so on and so forth, and a lot of learning. He has a staff with him that he had a staff with him that turned into like a globe, the outer end, but more a hollow globe with rotating axis. Again, see for yourself, his entire energetic specialty involves the aforementioned, as I stated. What I also found interesting, again, another coincidence, he is Eliphaniasai. Yeah, Eliphaniasai. He is the first one mentioned in the third Chora out of um, the five angels, and yet he aligns with Sagittarius, and Sagittarius, based on the system of the Almadel, comes in last. So again, I would say pure coincidence, honestly. Either that, or at the very least, at the very best, they're not placed in order. Not that it matters or applies, honestly. Really, it doesn't matter. Honestly, just doesn't matter. So yeah, otherwise he would be more Libra based, more Venusian based, but no, or at least Scorpio, but no, Sagittarian. So yeah, that is it for. Hope you remember the name. That is it for Eliphaniasai. Bye bye.